online crew. We are continuing a discussion today on some of my top recommendations to really speed up the results in your business. I spoke on my live video 2 days ago on sort of like the 5 things that you really need to pay attention to as a person, as an individual, to skyrocket your business. And I kind of gave the example of how sort of currently I'm the number 1 enroller in my company in Australia and New Zealand at the moment, but it's not because the company's any different, the products are any different, the comp plan's any different. None of that's changed. The thing that's changed is me, my strategy, the things that I'm doing, even within my own head, if that makes sense. So we have to come first. If you want to build a bigger business, you have to concentrate on you first. So that was whether you're watching from Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or my group, wherever you're watching this live at the moment. If you missed my video 2 days ago, you need to go and watch that for the first 5 tips. Today's video is all about the social media side of it. What I recommend that you concentrate on social media wise to boost your business. And like in the heading, I've got like to skyrocket your business in 2026. But to do that, you start now. Like these strategies you could start doing, today, tomorrow, the next day. Like start implementing these things that I'm going to share with you today as soon as you possibly can. Don't wait until 2026 to do that, okay? And these things that I'm going to share with you are largely what I've honed in on in the last sort of couple of months to really skyrocket my business. So I can only speak to you from my truth. I'm in the industry with you, have all the pains and struggles and challenges and overwhelm like you guys do. But I've honed in certain things and it's definitely working. So these 5 things that I'm about to share with you are what I would concentrate on. Okay, so get your pens ready or just watch this on replay when you do have a pen. Number 1, I would absolutely focus in on short form video. If you are avoiding it, if you are not doing enough of it, I would definitely focus on that. You will not get the organic reach from any other type of content that you can from like Reels and TikTok, whether you're on Instagram doing Reels or whether you're on TikTok doing, the short form video, or even Facebook doing Reels. You cannot get the type of organic reach from that type of content that you can't get that from any other type of content. Even when you do a live video, like I'm doing now, on Instagram and on Facebook, even when you do live video, the organic reach that you get from that is only a certain percentage of the people that are following you. It doesn't go out like Reels do. So if you want maximum potential, you want to reach new people, you need to get outside the people that are already following you. You need to grow your network. You need to be doing short form video. Otherwise, you're making it harder for yourself. You could increase and speed up your opportunities by doing Reels and TikTok, okay, whatever platform. Here's what I will say about the different platforms though, and what I'm experiencing in my business. Facebook will always be a platform, particularly like a personal profile, where you're going to include a little bit about your life, your family, what you're up to. You're going to rotate your content, what I call content buckets. It could be health and wellness, it could be a bit of business, it could be your family, it's when you go on holidays, things like that. When you go on Instagram and TikTok and you brand yourself in a certain way, 100% of the content on your accounts can be on that like target market and the problem you solve. So on my Instagram and my TikTok, I am 100%, my content is all about the target market that I serve and the problems that I solve for them. I don't put up pictures of my family, where I'm being, stuff like that on Instagram and TikTok. I'm there for a purpose. I give great value. I show up all the time. It's very, very laser focused. And where am I getting all the results for my business at the moment? Instagram and TikTok. It doesn't mean I'm not getting results on Facebook. I am. It's just Facebook's not really a platform that you go all in 100% on reels every day. Like, it just doesn't, the platform doesn't really suit that. So if you want to go all in on short form video, like reels and short form video on TikTok, those platforms are where, it's where I get, like I've shared with you guys just recently, it's where I'm getting like 50 to, sometimes 100 leads a day. I'm not getting that from Facebook. I'm getting that from the other platforms. So just think about that. If you're not on the other platforms, I'm not necessarily saying go and start a brand new Instagram or TikTok. I mean, that's something that you need to sort of work out with the bandwidth that you have in your life and everything that you do. But it gives you the ability to go all in on one topic, one problems that you solve. All your content can relate to that. It becomes easier to create content when you're talking about the one thing. You can use ChatGPT to come up with, content ideas. Like, you get laser focused, therefore you get better results. Okay, so have a think about that and the platforms. Number 2, niche down to kind of one problem that you solve, and you say it over and over and over again. Okay, so niche down to kind of one target market that you're helping, and a problem you solve, not 10 different problems that you solve. One different problem you solve, and whatever platform that you are on, can somebody tell? So if I scanned your social media, even if it was Facebook, if I scanned your social media, can I tell who you help and what problems you solve? Like, that should come out loud and clear. If you want to get better results in your business and sell more of your stuff, or have people join you in a team, if it's a business opportunity, like, you need to be loud and proud, about that. So niche down and talk about whatever it is more often. Okay, so number 2 is sort of really niching down. Think about that. There are still plenty of people who's, no matter what platform that you're on, that you scroll and it's like, man, if you're selling health and wellness products, I wouldn't know it. Or if you help people lose weight, if you help people with anti-aging, or if you help people make money online, or if you help people with travel, or, whatever it is, no, it's hard to tell, because you don't talk about it often enough. So niche down and get loud about that. Okay. And just come from a place where you're proud of that. Like, don't think that that's being spammy. People will follow people and gravitate to people and be safe to buy into people, whether that's a business opportunity or a product, when they believe in what they're doing. When they're loud and proud about what they're doing, whether you've got success or not. Like, if you sit there and go, I'm not very successful, I'm not at a top rank, or like, what people gravitate to is posture and belief, and that you're happy in what you're doing and you're loud and proud in what you're doing. People will come for the ride with you and feel safe to buy into you and with you when, you've got strong posture about what it is that you do. So niche down and be loud and proud about that. That's number 2. Number 3, this is what I do a lot of, and I swear it builds trust quicker. Talk on your reels, in your stories, live videos. Do more talking reels, and educate on the thing that you niche down on. Like, trust is the new currency on social media. So how are you building trust with people to sell the thing that you're selling, or have people buy into your business, opportunity? How are you helping them? Like, how are you educating people on that thing? Like, it's good to raise awareness around a topic, but how are you actually helping people? And how are you educating people? Like, in my short form videos, particularly on Instagram and TikTok, I give good value. I share information. I use like ChatGPT to help me come up with good information. I'm actually teaching people things. I'm sharing them things that they may not know about a particular problem that I solve. Educate people. Don't just like, there is absolutely a place to entertain people, and you can gain eyeballs by entertaining people, but if that's the only thing you do, why would they be compelled to buy from you? Like, where's the trust? You might be funny and entertaining, but where's the trust? Does that make sense? So what you want to do more of is show your face, speak, however you do that, live videos in your stories. But remember, if you want more organic reach, if you want more bandwidth, if you want more eyeballs, short form video is what's going to achieve that. That's the only thing that has the opportunity to go viral, semi-viral, is short form video. So yes, you could do lots of live videos, but again, I'm doing a live video right now on Instagram, on Facebook, in my group, on YouTube. I'm live everywhere at the moment. But this is only being pushed out to a certain percentage of the people that are already following me. Short form video goes way, 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 way beyond that. Why I'm getting the results in my business that I am, you know what I'm trying to say, is from Instagram and TikTok, because some of my videos are, well, they're not even viral. You don't need things to go viral. You just need to get the right audience. But I'm laser focused on my niche. I'm laser focused on the problem I solve. So I'm getting high quality leads, and I'm teaching those quality leads things that help them. Therefore, like, I'm gaining trust really quickly with people. And I'm passionate about what I do as well. And I know I can help people if they let me help them. And so I actually literally like help people, and I care about them, and I follow up with them, and I'll answer their questions. Like, I let people know that I'm actually there to help them. I'm not just there to sell them something. So it's a bit of a mind shift as well. Okay, so choose your niche. What problems do you solve? And actually educate people around that particular problem. Okay, and just show up more in 2026 with your face and your voice, because that's what creates trust. If people can never see your face, like they're scanning your social media and you're hiding behind things, or they see your face but they never hear you speak, you don't build up the trust as quickly as if you speak. You can build up trust, absolutely, but I think you can speed up the trust quicker if you actually speak and use your voice. And I know that's scary for some people, and some people might look at me and say, "Oh, you're so confident on camera. How are you so confident on camera?" Like, I never started this way. I came from corporate. I wore a suit every day and lobbied politicians in Parliament. Like, I wasn't a social media person. I wasn't confident on camera. Like, you only get better at these things the more that you do them. So you have to have the mindset of doing things a little bit scary to get better at something. Confidence only builds when you do things scary first. If you wait until you feel more confident, it probably will never happen. So, just go in there, be messy, and trust me, people on social media resonate with your mess more than they resonate with perfection. Does that make sense? Okay, let's move on. Number 4 is, with trust being the new currency in 2026, consistency. Consistency in your message, consistency in the problem that you solve, consistency in showing up. When you back away from posting, trust goes. Like, if you disappear for weeks on end, I mean, social media is pretty forgiving. You can, if you've got family stuff going on, you've got health stuff going on, and you back away, you can come back and sort of recover all of that. Absolutely. But where trust builds up quicker is if you're talking to the same people in the same target market with the same problem, you're using your voice, you're sharing good information over and over and over and over again. At the moment, like, I'm homing in on one particular problem that I solve, and I'm just sharing videos every single day And I know it gets through because I've got people listening to my videos every day and they drop the same keyword every day. They're not even looking at the fact that I've even messaged them. They're just asking for more information every day, not realizing that I've already given them some information. But I know that like they're listening and they want some more information. Like it creates trust doing that. So the consistency of that. Now, if that overwhelms you, you're like, I need a social media break. I need a social media detox. Just get more organized and just plan your content a little bit better. So have a day of batching some content. You go to ChatGPT, you get some hooks, you get some description, you do some pre-recording. You could even like pre-record some videos, just change the color of your top if you can be bothered, and you just record everything in a few hours in one day. If you're on the professional mode of a personal profile, you can schedule your content in advance. And you can schedule things in advance like reels, and even you can do it on TikTok through a different program as well. But you don't even necessarily schedule. You could just have things pre-recorded and descriptions and hooks already pre-done. So then all you're doing is posting on the particular day. You're not actually creating. So if you find social media a bit overwhelming with creating the consistency, just get a little bit more organized in your planning. So you're batch recording things, you're batch creating content through ChatGPT, you're coming up with 10 hooks, then you find 10 hooks that you like, then you write out 10 descriptions. So that's done. That's in a Google Sheet. And then you just, record or do your B-roll or, whatever it is. And it's kind of all ready to go for the next 10 days. Social media doesn't have to be overwhelming if you are just a little bit more organized. Okay. The only person that says, I am so overwhelmed by social media is literally somebody that's showing up on every platform live every day and just they're a content machine. When people say to me, I'm so overwhelmed by social media, I need a break. And I go and have a look and I say, okay, well, let's see what you're doing. And like, they're not posting regularly. They haven't posted for 5 days on Facebook. There's nothing on Instagram. Like if they're on multiple platforms, it's like, why are you overwhelmed by social media? You're not even posting consistently. It's because of what's happening up here. It's not that you're overwhelmed by social media. You're overwhelmed in your own brain. I don't mean that to be rude, but 90% of people that say they're overwhelmed by social media, they're not actually over posting, and they're not literally overwhelmed by posting on social media. They're overwhelmed by the thought of posting on social media or what they should be posting or shouldn't be posting, and then they didn't post. So now they feel guilty because they didn't post. All that's just happening up here. Like that you can control. I hope that makes sense. The last thing, social media wise, is the skill you need to learn in closing sales. So when you get leads, you do all these things and you get leads. That's amazing, but you need to learn how to close leads. There is no point getting lots and lots of leads, but not being able to know how to close those leads. So closing strategies. If you're in my coaching community, I just finished a training for you guys on closing strategies. And if you're in like a company in my network marketing team, I'm doing a more detailed training for you guys tomorrow on all of that. But definitely practicing and learning the skill of closing leads, that will help you in your business, because some of you are leaving a lot of money on the table because you're not saying the right things to your leads, you're not nurturing your leads, you're not tracking your leads, you're not following up with your leads effectively because you're not tracking your leads. Like that can make a huge difference in your business. What you say to people, how you say it, how you follow up, the nurture sequence of following up with a lead, that is a skill you want to spend some time learning and practicing. And that will serve you well in 2026 with getting some results in your business, because there are leads all around you, I guarantee you. And one, you're either not seeing them or you're not nurturing them properly to have the right conversation to be able to close them. Okay. And it's not something that you would necessarily know how to do very well if you haven't learnt it or you've practiced it. Like learning how to close sales, it's a sales strategy. It's a learnt strategy. So spend some time learning that, so you're not leaving money on the table or you're not leaving leads unattended to. It's really important to learn that strategy. Okay. So I hope that helps. Between the video I did 2 days ago on the things that you need to sort of control from your perspective, your personality, the way you show up for your business, that comes first. And then these are the things that I would concentrate on now. Don't wait till 2026, now and moving into 2026 to really get some traction in the business. This is what I'm doing at the moment. And this is the beauty of being in the industry myself, is that I share with you what's working. And this is what's working for me at the moment. Okay. So I hope that helps. I would watch both those videos on repeat, just to really let those strategies sink in. I really hope that that's helpful. This is my last live video for this week, but we are not done yet for 2025. I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week for more training. We'll finish off the year. I've got lots to talk to you guys about yet before we finish off the year. So I'll see you next week. Bye.